Will Show has everything you want to know. Keep up everything about sports, so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy, so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the Will Show.
Man, I got super hyped because Dan the Man, I was listening to him, his nephew and things like that I almost forgot to hit greeting. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Will Show. I'm Will, in the business with Will, like always. And you guys, if you don't know, let me let you know. The Will Show featuring Will I Am and the Don. What's going on, Don? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on? A good old day. Hey, it's hump day. So, hey, good day. Almost to
Right.
the end of the week.
Right. Are you okay? Because I know, we had DeMarcus Smith on and you got kind of hype. I know the sugar level that was sky high, all this kind of stuff like that, man. I just want to make sure that you okay. Hey, you fine?
I'm
You
ready to just
okay?
get Valley back to once upon a time, once again. So, that's all. We already see my Vikings do a little something out there on the
That's
field.
not that show. Today, we on the Bulldogs, baby. Today, we got the Bulldogs. That was yesterday. I was just shit.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing today, my brother. We got a great interview lined up for you guys. Can't wait. You know what I'm saying? And football season is among us. That's why we have a ton. Like I said, we had the Marcus. We had all kinds of players. Grady, different things like that. So, hey, more coaches and players are coming on. You know what I'm saying? As we get the season going and during the season, we're also going to bring it. But one thing you must know, there always will be the Bulldogs on the show. But before we get rocking and rolling, let's go ahead and let you guys know where to find us at pretty much everywhere. 54 Sports Network. We're talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok. You don't stop. Twitch. It's on today. We on 5 different social media platforms. So we on Twitch. We're on our gaming page, Facebook gaming page. We're on Facebook. We're on X, and let me see, X, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. So we're rocking and rolling today, and like always. So make sure continue to follow, like, subscribe everywhere we at. We really appreciate it. We're looking for some sponsors, so don't be shy. Come on, quit playing. You know what I'm saying? 20 on Facebook page, basically. So let's get it rocking and rolling without a doubt. So, yeah, without a doubt, like I said, rocking and rolling. Today we got Colin Jefferson, Male High School, class of 26, wide receiver standout with us today. What's going on, Colin? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine, man. Doing fine. Anytime I got
All right.
a Bulldog brother on the team, on the show, it's all good, man. I mean, we just excited for the season and excited that you on here, able to join us. And I want to hit the running, like they say, hit the ground running. What have you been doing as far as getting yourself ready for this upcoming season?
I have 2 trainers I've been going to a lot. Justin Green and Corey Taylor. That's really all I've been for most of the summer. Trying to get ready for the season.
So what's that look like? And basically, is that like, how many days of the weeks are you going to your trainers?
Back in the summer, I was going practically every day with Corey Taylor on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Justin on the weekends and some weekdays. So I had a pretty booked schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Putting in the
Justin
work.
Green, another male high superstar. So it's all good, baby. We everywhere. We are everywhere. So let's go ahead and pump into that though, man. So what have you improved on with that? with your trainings with them going into your junior year?
I'm sorry, it glitched
What
out a little bit.
I said, what have you improved on? You know, since you've been going to those training, what have you improved on going into your junior year from working out, training with those guys?
Really just trying to get faster, stronger, more physical. So going from sophomore to junior year, you need to take a big bump in really everything. So I've been trying to get ready faster.
Okay, cool, cool.
Fat speed is the main thing.
Now, I also been seeing on social media, you know, some of these catches you've been making, man. You know what I'm saying? On these 7-on-7s and things like that. Uh, you know, let me ask you this, and I know we got some stuff going on. How did you guys do in Alabama?
We made a lot of progress. We didn't win the whole thing, but throughout the tournament, we just got better and better, which is really what you want to see when we have a lot of inexperience.
Well, okay, cool.
All right.
And
All
you've
right.
been rocking with 502 for a minute. So, um,
Definitely.
when do you like cut that off as far as like because you was doing with male 7-on-7, right? So I mean I know that is a time thing, and we had Chad on here and things like that. So how's that schedule pans out that you were able to do the 502 and still do male 7-on-7?
Well, the 502 schedule, it doesn't really mix with the male schedule, so I can usually do both without much issue. If there is an issue, I usually just communicate, and there's really no issues with that. I haven't had any issues with that so far.
Okay, cool, cool.
Okay. Okay.
So let me ask you, because I know you did. I don't know if you still do. So like after football season, after you guys lost, was you playing basketball, or was you just training, or was you doing track? What else was you doing after football season ended last year?
I actually stopped playing basketball and started to focus on football because I realized this is the football is the sport I wanted to play, and I wanted to close the gap, and I didn't want to be out of work, so I just
Okay,
after Frederick Douglass, I focused on football, getting right in training.
cool, cool. Who has better hands, you or your dad? You know, I know your pops from way back. Who is it, Corey or Colin? Who got the better hands, man? Because I know he's probably
Nah,
saying he
it's
can
definitely
snag.
me.
Okay, okay, okay. This wanted to get that out the way. Sorry, Corey. You know, I just wanted to know.
Right.
We knocked it out the park. We ain't got to let that
Just put it
linger.
out there.
We ain't got to let that linger no more. That's done. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's all right though. That's cool. When I see your dad on the side, I'm about to ask him and see what he thinks. But you know, I'm pretty sure he'll probably give it you. But we'll keep it moving. All right, so let's get it rocking and rolling, the Don.
All right, Colin. So, how old were you when you started playing sports in general?
Man, it's been my whole life. I couldn't even put an age on it. Yeah, that's what I grew up doing. That's all I remember.
What was the sports was you playing when you was younger?
Uh, I really played everything, but football, basketball were the two that stuck. I played baseball for a little, or t-ball, soccer for a little bit, and I ran track freshman year. I think that's about it.
Cool. Where did you? Let's go back to the youth, like when you was young, real young. What youth leagues did you play at?
Growing up, I played with the J Town Bulldogs, and that's where my roots they started. That's J Town is where I got my grind.
Okay, okay. J Town Bulldogs.
Cool.
Shout out to them.
All right, right, right.
Hmm.
Exactly. So back in your youth days, playing in your leagues and whatever else, what's one of your fondest, best moments of playing back in those days?
It would definitely have to be when I was a little bit younger. I played up with Max and that group. It was I think it was 2 years older than me, and I just remember conditioning with them, and that was probably when I realized that I wanted to play football and be serious about football.
Cool, cool. So
Okay.
you know, you
Okay.
hit it on the head. You always talk about that. You know, you play these different sports. you know, and all this kind of stuff. When did you know that you truly knew that you could be really good in football?
I'd have to say about sixth grade. There was a play we were playing JV at JCTMS. I ran a kid down after they got a pass and I ran a kid down, and then me and a couple other sixth graders were the only ones to move up to varsity and play with the eighth graders, and that's when I kind of felt like I had a talent.
Cool. He talking about chasing people down. I'm like, oh, yeah, yes,
Right.
sir. He didn't
That's
say
what
it was a
he
catch. He
said.
said, "Hey, I walked this grown person down from behind and tackled him, and it was a wrap." Okay, okay.
Right. All right. So what middle school was you playing for doing all that?
JCTMS.
You heard him, Satirians.
Okay,
That's
he
Hmm.
did say. I thought he
that's
was
what
talking about
that's.
he chased the guy down that was playing for
Nah,
JCTMS.
man, he's a Satirian,
Uh,
bro. You know that's locked in, baby. That's what we do. That's what.
I knew
Speaking of
you was
what we
about to
do,
go.
speaking of what we do, somebody, Coach Ronnie was supposed to give me some a hat or something, bro. I know you probably gonna watch this, Coach Ronnie. What's up? I'm still waiting to be wearing my Saturian stuff, especially from one of the first championship teams members that ever got that. So you know, come on, man, you gotta do better than that. Come on, Coach, you gotta do better than that. So in middle school, you play football, you play basketball, right? Did you play basketball at middle JCTMS?
I did. I did.
Did,
I played sixth through eighth. I did.
okay, okay. Did you do any other sports? You do track in middle school?
Not in middle school. I actually started running track in freshman year.
Okay. So in middle school, was there ever a time where you thought, you know, that, you know, maybe I can do both, or maybe like I'm loving a little bit basketball maybe than football? Was it just strictly just football that, you know, was like, hey, I maybe can do this also, this basketball thing? Cause 6 to 8, that's the whole 3 years.
Right.
Hmm. The whole middle school, I was set on playing both. In freshman year too. At the end of freshman year is when I really started thinking about the decision. It was after the Frederick Douglass game where I knew that I wanted to fully commit to football.
Okay. What position was you playing in basketball, man?
I was a guard, so I really played 1 through 3.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams I had to play the 4, but nah, not really.
I heard that. He said, "Nah, not really." I get you on that. So,
Like they wanted me to, but
like,
nah.
that's okay. I'm good. So, let me
Yeah.
ask you this: going back to middle school, like when JCTMS, was you always a receiver? Did you play other positions besides DB too? I
Actually,
guess.
sixth grade, I originally started out sixth grade at running back for like 2 games. Then I moved over to receiver. Uh, Sixth grade, I actually got hurt and I
Hmm.
missed the whole year. And seventh grade was NTI. So eighth grade is when I really started playing
Wow.
receiver. And I played a little bit of
Mm,
corner in eighth grade.
Wow, it's amazing because when we hear all this stuff about, you know, when did COVID really affect? It's like as we're going
right.
up the ladder, you know, of course it's going down. So basically, injured 6th grade, COVID, and then able to play 8th grade. Wow, man, that's amazing, man. I mean, it's a lot of, you know, a lot of kids that, you know, didn't get that extra year, you know what I'm saying, or two to just to
Yeah.
get right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, yeah, that was real cool, cool.
Mm-mm-mm. So we heard you earlier just talking about playing 7-on-7, but through all the years, have you played any other teams like as in travel balls? Other 7-on-7, or back in the day playing basketball, AAU, or anything else like that?
There was this one travel team I was on. It was back in I think fifth grade. It was a little league team. We went to a couple different places, and FBU. I played on FBU sixth grade, and we did pretty good in Florida.
Cool, cool.
Okay, okay.
So Colin, let me ask you. What you well, yeah, something. Go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
No,
What you?
no, that was good right there. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Let me ask you this,
yeah,
Colin. It's a lot of people who, don't know about the AAU circuit or the 7-on-7 circuit. We'll say 7-on-7 as far as football. So real quick, I got a couple I want to throw at you. So how did 7-on-7 help your game?
7-on-7 was great for me, especially going into high school. That's where I took my biggest leaps. I was struggling with confidence for a minute, but 7-on-7 it did great for me because I played up, so I was getting varsity DBs and corners, so I was getting reps early. So when I got to high school, I was ready, and it wasn't anything I hadn't seen already.
Cool. 502, you guys, go to a lot of tournaments and different things like that. What was something that, got your attention or caught your eye when you're going against these other teams from these other states?
Uh, Really, it's just physicality. You just gotta be you gotta be ready. You can't let them be more physical than you, and that applies to real football too. You gotta be more physical than the person across from you.
Cool, cool. Good stuff.
Oh, right, right. All right, Colin. So the question: what made you go to Louisville Male Traditional High School?
Man, my dad, he actually went to Male, which that played a
Yeah.
big part in it. But I grew up going to Male games, just seeing the players. It just caught my eye, and it's a great school, great school. So there's really nowhere else I would want to go.
Cool. So,
Makes
so,
sense.
so nobody's watching. I mean, I know your dad tell him put the earplugs. If you didn't go to mail, man, where was you going?
I really didn't even consider it, so I don't think I have an option for
That's a
that one.
legacy. That's a legacy.
It
That's a
is.
legacy. That's
Right.
the legacy. That's why we do the legacy. That's a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Great answer. Big time. That's how it is. That's how it is, man. I mean, for real, for real. We might want to say, hey, I thought about the. There was no choice, bro. We locked in. When you
Mhm.
locked in, you locked in. He was locked in.
Hey.
I know Corey had him locked in, so without a doubt.
Definitely.
Yes, yeah. So, how would you describe your game?
Uh, it's a good one. I have sure hands for sure. If it's in my vicinity, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down with it. But I'd also say I'm versatile too. Like this year, I was working. Or sophomore year, I played mainly outside, but this year I'm working in the slot a little bit more, trying to expand my game. So if you need me to go somewhere, then you can feel confident putting me there.
Cool, cool. How'd you
I like
work
it.
on your route running, man? I mean, as far as, I mean, granted, you've been doing this for a minute, but like, besides the coaches and things like that, how are you with route running, man?
That's just something that I picked up over time. Going with trainers and all of that, just picking up tips from them and trusting what they're telling me. So I just picked it up over time and just keep trying to perfect my craft.
Cool, cool.
All right. All right. All right. All right, Colin. So, which football player do you look up to or enjoy watching?
Justin Jefferson I'm a Bears fan, so that's kind of crazy to say, but
Woo!
Justin Jefferson, just the way he runs routes and gets open and can come down with difficult passes is I try to emulate my game after him.
Wow, wow. That is like a double negative, ain't it? Birds fan Jefferson. Hey, but
Yeah.
Jefferson,
Justin.
Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? He can't blame
I
that
like
dude.
the Jefferson. I was going to mention
Yeah,
it.
Jefferson, Jefferson. Speaking of Jefferson, your
Right.
grandfather is watching. James Jefferson, how you doing? He knew my pops real well. So how you doing, Mr. James? But yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Hey, but we gonna see how it goes this year, man. They losing quarterbacks left and right with Minnesota. I know you don't care because you're a Birds
Hmm.
fan, so I know you happy uh, with that. So nah, that's definitely a good pick. So let me ask you this, Colin. How confident are you before the games? Before you go out there, get on that field, ready to rock and roll. How confident are you?
Uh, Very confident. There's always the pregame nerves with that, but that just comes with playing football. But part of being a receiver, if you want to be a high level receiver, you got to go out there thinking that you're the best on the field. You can't, no matter who's out there. If you line up thinking that someone can guard you, you're already beat. So you got to have high confidence.
Part two of this question, it just came to the dome. You know, Mel has had plethora of stud receivers. You actually played with several. What did you take from playing with Max and all the other receivers that broke records and continue to break records, and it just being a part of that tradition and line of being the next one up. You know what I'm saying, as far as receiver. So what did you like take and learn from, like, we can just say Max? He was right there.
It's really just having pride of what you're doing and who you are, and like the opportunity you were given and things around that line. You got to know that you were blessed with a talent that you can't slack. You got to work hard, and you got to make sure you're focused every day, and you got to set the example for people that are looking up to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So, Colin, while you're out there on that field, what do you focus on when you're out there playing?
This year is gonna be. I'm gonna focus definitely on blocking and physicality, because that's something I've been trying to work on over the off season. Is keep making sure that my physicality is where it needs to be, and think like being physical is just as important as being open and running routes and catching passes, because you got to set up blocks for the running backs, and if the quarterback runs, you got to be able to make blocks in the field.
Cool. Yeah, that's true. They'll be out there just standing there and getting thrown and causing a loss or nothing like that. Nah, I love it. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you coach by, Gentry, you know what I'm saying? He's another one of those great receivers that we had at Mel, that went through Mel and all that kind of stuff. So let me ask you this, Colin. Mel Bulldogs was on a serious run like no other, playing for the championship. You guys came up short last year. How did last year's ending to Frederick Douglass actually prepare you for this year, man?
Just we're hungry this year. We got seniors like Antonio, Spike, Solomon. They're all setting the example, making sure we're not slacking, because we know what it's like to lose, and we also know what it's like to make it to state. Because my freshman year, we made it to state. We didn't finish, but we made it. We our main goal is to get back. So we know we have the talent on the roster to get there, but we're not going to make it if we are slacking or not being locked in practice, because practice is where it all starts.
True.
True that. So what is your favorite part of the game?
I definitely have to say run after catch, because you gotta, once you catch the ball, you gotta be able to do something after. You can't just go down after the first tackle, which is something I've been it's been preached to me. I can't go down after the first tackle. I got to be able to make plays after contact. So
cool. Speaking of that, man, you got any nobody's listening or watching, man. You got any of these personal goals, man? We trying to get about 10 TDs, 15. What's going on, man? You got some goals.
Really, this year,
we know it's a team thing.
For this year.
We know it's a team to win the championship, but do you have some personal goals that you can share with us a little bit, man? Just a little bit.
Personally, I haven't really been thinking too much on personal goals. Just trying whatever comes my way to take advantage of my opportunities. But I actually do have a defensive goal. I want 5 picks this year.
Well, spring it on them,
Minimum.
man. I mean, wait a minute. You just sprung it on them. Let them know that you're going to be playing some DB. I love it. That's how you spring it on it. 5 picks. Okay. Wow. So y'all heard it right here. He's playing some DB, and he wants 5 picks.
5.
Wow.
Sure.
What's going to be better feeling for you, man? 10 TDs or 5 picks? Receiving TDs. Let's put it that way.
I'd have to say the 5 picks would be a better feeling for me, because it's something new. It's something I haven't that I'm proving to myself that I can do both. That would definitely be something that I would take a lot of pride in.
Straight bulldog. Straight bulldog. Let me
Man,
tell you something.
I
Straight
feel
bulldog. Go
I
ahead.
feel out of one of those 5 picks, there's going to be a pick six. There's going to be
That's
at least one
well.
pick
That's why I
six in
said.
those.
Definitely,
That's why.
definitely.
That's why I
Yeah,
said offensive. Yeah, because I did. I do
right.
too. But the great thing is, and even going back to that answer that you gave, man, it's great because you know when you're playing on a team that's got a lot of talent, things like that, we really ain't looking like that. Granted, in the locker room, you might have your receiver, your buddies and stuff. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get more TDs or catches than you and stuff like that. Competitive, friendly fire type stuff like that. But for you to come out and say 5 picks, I think you ready, man. I really do. I think you ready. I think you are ready. So, what do you feel
Thank
you
you.
need? Hey, ain't no problem. Hey, I just love that because we didn't even talk about that, and you just dropped a bomb on the city. A 502. He's playing DB too. You got to worry about him on both. That's why we on the Wheel
Right.
Show. We drop bombs. Nothing
Watch
wrong
for
with
it.
that.
Watch it. Yeah.
So, what do you feel you need to improve on? What part of your game you need to improve on? Let's go
Uh,
offense. Wait a minute. Let's
I'm
go
trying to.
offense.
One
Let's
thing
go offense, and then we'll go defense. So offense, what do you need to improve on?
offensively is definitely speed. I definitely gotta get faster, and this is for both. I'm trying to pick up more weight.
Okay.
I'm 165 right now. I'm trying to get to 175 by the end of the year, which I feel is attainable. So speed and picking up weight are two of my biggest focuses right now.
So transition to DB also. I mean, really, has it been hard? I mean, you play DB. You shared that with us. So has it been hard to play it on this level against other top notch athletes?
It's definitely been an adjustment. Going from offense to defense, I have to learn a whole new playbook and a new position that is a little bit foreign. So, but me being a receiver, it makes it a little easier because I can understand what the offense is trying to do and some schemes that they're running. So,
Right.
some teams I'll be able to cheat some plays and hopefully come up with some picks.
Right. So last Friday, how do you think? How would you grade yourself? Did you play DB last Friday?
Yes, I did.
How would you grade your performance?
It was an improvement from what I was doing in practice, and it was much needed reps so I can be prepared for the season. You never want to go into a season unprepared, and that was a good just a base where I'm at, so I know what to work on.
Right. Offensively, how did you do?
We ran the ball a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't a lot of opportunities, but and I was playing a lot of defense, so I was taking some breaks on offense. We don't want to show too much
Right.
this early.
Right.
So
Right.
I did pretty good with what I was working on blocking. I had a great blocking day, in my opinion. So
Okay.
you just want to see improvements every week.
Cool. I mean, we couldn't. We had something else that was going on and stuff, so we couldn't really. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Don.
I know you didn't. All right. Let's get off the field for a second, Colin. So, what fun things do you like to do?
Uh, Hanging out with friends is it's a must. We just drive around sometimes, go out to eat. Nothing too special.
Yeah, he's locked in, man. He's
Yeah,
locked
I
in,
mean,
bro.
it's
He's
football
locked.
time.
Yeah. we we,
It's
we
not
had
like
we would have had to ask him probably December or some stuff. He's locked in, brother. He's locked
yeah,
in, which is
yeah.
good.
It's
That's how
football.
we roll. Yeah. So let's have a little fun. Who are some of the players, man, that on this team? And we know it well. I definitely do. Don will know him a little bit better. Who are some of these players, man, that people don't know about and they should know about?
We have an incoming freshman that I think will be very, very, very useful in the team. He's got great potential. Jerron Combs, he's coming on. Tyson Mims, he's a receiver. He'll definitely be on the field this year. He's going to be a junior. Savion Vaughn, he's incoming sophomore. He'll definitely be making plays for us. So we just got to see who steps up. Albert Bledsaw, He's on defense. He's playing nickel. I expect a lot of plays from him. He's showing a lot of bright spots.
Ooh, okay, all right.
All right.
Well, that's good, but let's really get down to the nitty gritty of stuff, man. Who's the hardest hitter on the team, man? Who's the who what when you playing? Let's back it up. When you playing receiver, who gives you problems?
I'd have to definitely say Solomon. Solomon, he'll come down and he'll make sure make sure we know he's there.
That's what I think he's doing with safety, playing safety.
Right now he's at linebacker still. So
Okay. Cool. Who's the fastest receiver on the team?
It's between two or three people right now. Antonio's probably at the top, but Tyson, he's up there too. They're both really quick. Can't take your eyes off of them.
All right. Now I'm taking Antonio out of the mix. So I'm gonna take him out for purposes. We all know, we all see the paper, all this kind of stuff. We've been taking him out of the mix. So who has the best hands on the team?
Oh, definitely me.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's what we need right there. That's what we want to hear right there. All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know. So you already answered, but you said 5 picks, but I want to ask you this. Would you rather have the game-saving interception or the game-winning touchdown reception?
I'd probably have to say the game-winning interception. It's just something about stopping the other team from doing what they're trying to do and not knowing what they're running and still being able to stop them from making a play at a high level. It's something about that you can't really beat. So I'd have to say interception.
Ooh, that's a biggie. I like that too.
I would go for the interception. Yeah.
For real? I mean, it's got as a receiver though. I mean, granted he's playing both, but you know,
right.
That's tough. That's a tough mentality right there. Because there's we can have 10 receivers on here that plays DB, and they gonna pick that touchdown catch. But I love that mentality, dude. That's that physicality. What he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he knows he can catch. He does the routes and all this kind of stuff. Now he's working on his blocking. Now he's playing defense. He's being physical. All that stuff, man. There's nothing like that. When you have to go against the wall and can't go back any farther and make that stop, that's totally different, man. And I get it. I hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's really tough. So let me ask you this. I got Mr. Ron. I think he's gonna try to come on to next week. But like I've been trying to do, and like I ain't gonna do, if I need you to pick one player, and it's gonna be it's not gonna be next week, probably be week after next. One player, and since you play offense and defense, it could be anybody on the team. Who should we interview?
Steron Davidson. He's definitely up there. Steron, who else? Brandon Richardson. He's a must because he's a big leader on our defense this year, making plays.
Okay. So Mr. Richardson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what position is he? Is he DB?
He's a corner.
Corner? Okay, yeah. Okay. Since you did that, you know what I'm saying? Since you play both sides, I'll let you pick whatever you need to do and all that kind of stuff. So now that's good. All right. So here we go. Now this is the very important part of the show. Very important. Batman or Superman?
I'm more of a Batman guy. It's definitely Batman for me.
Batman.
Why is Batman?
Everybody goes.
Why Batman?
He just doesn't really have any powers, and he's still one of the strongest. It's being born with powers is cool, but you know, he had to work for what he has.
Boy, everybody's nailing it, man. They are nailing it. I love it. Tacos or pizza?
I'm actually not a big taco guy. I'd have to definitely say pizza.
Where you getting it from?
Papa John's.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Jimmy John's or Penn Station?
Definitely. Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's. That was a good one.
Love it, love it. Qdoba or Chipotle?
Qdoba, for
Okay,
sure, for
okay,
sure.
okay. Don't know if you're doing this, but pretty much everybody is trying to do this. I do this. PlayStation or Xbox? What you riding with?
PlayStation. Got my own.
Okay. Are you rocking and rolling with the college? Or are you with Madden now? Or both?
I'm mainly college. I don't have Madden right now,
Okay.
but college for sure. I've been
Okay.
playing that a
Okay.
lot.
Everybody didn't spend $1,000 like Don did. They got it early like 2 weeks ago and stuff. So I
Really?
get you.
Why?
I
Why
understand.
you gotta? Why you gotta throw me out there like
I'm
that?
sorry. I didn't mean to
You
do that.
forgot somebody else is watching.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, sis. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
You silly.
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is actually my go-to after practices and games and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Let's see. I don't know why. Let me go here. NBA young boy, little baby. What you vibing to get you hyped for the game and stuff, man? What you going on?
Little baby. I don't listen to a lot of upbeat music before games. I'm usually trying to stay relaxed and calm and stuff like
So
that.
so what you listening to?
Uh, I listen
Mm-mm.
to a lot of Drake, but
Okay.
that's really the top of the list.
Okay. Okay. Now we had somebody out here was it Grady? They say he listened to R&B, so
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
great.
So
Yes,
hey,
R&B.
yeah, hey, nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
That
Some
too.
this calm you down a little bit, and it's all
Hmm.
good. All right, man. Now this is really the most important one. This is the Andre Malone's. The Andre Malone's drums are flats.
Go
Flats,
ahead. I
definitely,
know it. Go ahead
definitely
and say it,
flats,
Carl. Go ahead and
flats.
say it.
Dang, Colin, man, you had such a great interview, man. You really did until you said that. What kind are you getting? What kind of flats, man? Are you spicy, hot? What you getting?
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper, lemon pepper. What you dipping them in? Ranch or blue cheese?
I don't like blue cheese, so it's definitely got to be ranch for me.
Goodness gracious, brother. You just striking out all over the place. No, I'll play with you. No, no, no. It's all good. So as far as I want to go this route, like, playing football for a minute, been playing it for a while, different sports. Um, as a up and coming kid that's trying to play sports, trying to play football and or basketball or even on the high school level, because being at Maryland, you guys got a lot of kids that look up to you to go to the games. The games is packed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. What kind of advice would you give someone who's trying to, you know, play at the high school level? Like what kind of things they need to do to make sure they can, be kind of successful in that journey?
I'd have to say, first off, you gotta be focused in the classroom because coaches at Mill, we don't play about. You gotta be locked in the classroom. So if you're not locked in the classroom, you're not gonna touch the field anyway. But besides that, you just gotta be focused and work hard and do what they tell you to. If you can't go out there and not know what you're doing, so you just gotta be focused.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. The floor is yours. Give thanks and praise to any and everybody who's been in your corner. Thank the family, friends, whatever you need to do, the floor is yours.
First off, all praise goes to God. Wouldn't be there without him. But definitely got a huge shout out to my parents. They're there for me everywhere I go, always in my corner. My brothers, they all support me, make sure I keep a level head, and they just make sure I stay on the right path.
Cool, 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 man. It's been an honor to have you on here. We know you. We know you locked in, man. I feel it, man. I just feel it.
Right.
This is the answers. You know what I'm saying? And baby, to switch and change, positions and actually still, add it to you. So transition to both and things like that, man. I know you got a big junior season ready to rock and roll, man. I know you hype. You ready? I know the Bulldogs are gonna be ready. Wish you nothing but success. You know what I'm saying, like that. I've seen you in middle school. senior high school. Now it's time to go ahead and take that next step and let everybody know that you heard, man. So I want to thank you for coming on. We'll definitely be out there watching you and rooting you on for sure.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Ain't no problem, man. Peace.
Thanks.
That's what it is, man. I mean,
Hey.
he dropped the bomb on him, didn't he?
They didn't know. They're gonna know now.
I said five. That's the goal. 5 picks. I'm gonna do what I got to do on the offense. Man, the 5 picks. I love it, man. You can tell the season's here because, like I said, when you interview some of these kiddos after the season or downtime, you may not get the same response and all that kind of stuff. He's ready. He's ready. He's locked in.
He's
yeah.
locked.
And I think really, going to all those championships and things like that, and it wakes your eye. Hey, we fell short, like really short. We probably had a chance to do it. We fell short. We ain't trying to be do that again or be another class to do that after Coach Wolf for them has put together this string of things and actually finish the job. So Colin, he's ready. I know his parents are happy, his grandparents and all that kind of stuff. It's his time to shine, man, and that's what it's all about, doing that, man. And like I said, thank him for coming on. Tomorrow we got Coach McKay, Moore High School head coach. Next week we already locked in Mr. Raymond, quarterback for J-Town on Monday. He'll be on the show. We got North Odom, the Brock. I just call him the Brock. He's been on, and then we're gonna try to get Mr. Davis on here for Wednesday. And then we're gonna get into the swing of things. We're gonna preview high school football. We're gonna talk about the upcoming games and preview and all that stuff. Y'all know what we do. No cap, high school recap show, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna rock and roll. We got some other things lined up. We got some stuff for some Bulldog alumni. We got some fantasy shows that that is gonna rock and roll. So we ready, man. We ready. It's that time, and that's what we do. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe. We need some sponsors. Good planning. You got a shop, you got a restaurant, whatever. Come on here. Coach Jones, holler at us. Let's see what's going on. Ballard, ex-Bulldog, let me know. Quit playing. But we got to go ahead and rock and roll. That's what we do. Get these kids, these coaches, an opportunity to tell their stories, talk about their program. We've heard some great interviews so far, and we're ready to rock and roll still, man. Don, what you leaving the people with?
Hey, there ain't too much going on. It's another day. Just hey, have a great day. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.
All right, yeah. Check this out. I got one for y'all.
Right.
I am here for a good time, but I'm not. Wait, let me get it right. It got me laughing. Here for a good time, but not a long time. And you know what? Coach Smith said that, but you can go ahead and twist it around this way. Tomorrow's not promised for anybody. So we need to go ahead and take care of business. Make sure you're having a good time, but take care of business because you never know. We're all not here for a long time. So embrace it and go for it. Keep on grinding and take care of business. What we do on 54 Sports. Hey, work. Holla. Peace. God bless everybody. Be safe.
Yeah.
It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Tune in every week. He gonna let you know. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show.
It's the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you caught his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get expired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice, but if you don't listen, you're gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the what, it's the what, it's the what.